Okay, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. There it is, 73 degrees, 8:50 in the morning in LJ, Georgia. Why do I do stuff like that? It's like Trump is a racist. So anyhow, okay, show them how they can get in touch with it. Don Pardo, show them what they won. Sure, today only you can get this. There it is, chief, phone number, and everything there. Okay, so racism in America. So let's go here. Oh my God, I mean, they have lost their mind. So let me say this, we have to, these are, I've now labeled these the Spice Girls, number 3. These are the Spice Girls, they're on tour, okay? These are on tour. They're everywhere you go. Man, you can get the t-shirt. They're going to be playing all over America. Trump is a racist tour. Spice Girls dancing across the stage. So let's go through pictures. That's number 3 this morning. Number 4, we're going to go into the racist. Now, you're going to say, why do you keep bringing up some of these? I'm showing you bylines. So Jim Vandehei and Joe there, Trump's premeditated racism. And there is the barnacle, number 5. Donald Trump and no. I don't want that. I don't want the Epstein yet. I don't want the Epstein. That segment, we're going to do that in a minute. So there is number 4. Okay, and let's get to here's the other day. There's number 12. There says Rashid Tlaib. Okay, now she is the Palestinian. Lives in Michigan somewhere, up there in Michigan, okay. She drinks pop. They don't drink soda, they drink pop. I'm just having fun, man. I have a bunch of cousins in Michigan, all right? So we would go up and visit, and we'd say, hey, you want a soda? Can we get a soda when we're kids? And we have pop, whatever, okay? So she is right here, okay, she is here, and she has a son. Now, folks, you're going to have to know right off the bat, we are not going to bleep anything because we're not technologically savvy enough to bleep a damn thing in this show, okay? So if it happens, it happens. So here you go, all right? So here you go. This racist, okay? Now, our children. Now, I don't know how old her son is, okay? I do not know. But her son said, Mommy. Now, this is election night. She wins. Let's play Rashida Tlaib. We're going to blank, 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 blank. You got that one? Let's roll with it, Junior.
People love you, and you win. Woo! And when your son looks at you and says, Mama, look, you won, bullies don't win. And I said, baby, they don't. Because we're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the motherfucker.
Mama, bullies don't win. You're right, Bob. You're right, my boy. I mean, 8-year-old, we're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the MFer. We're going to impeach his MFing ass. Oh, hell yeah. But the media picks up like, what the hell, Trump's a racist? Okay, so we'll stay with Rashid right now, okay? So here she's doing a radio interview, okay? This is a radio interview. She's Palestinian, remember? Now, she got upset, and they condemned Trump and called him a racist because he said, go back to your country. She talks about her homeland right here, okay, in this interview. So let's go to Rashid Tlaib. There's a calming feeling. Let's go for that. This is about the Holocaust, all right? Radio interview. Take it, Josh.
Created something of a stir by coming out in favor of a one-state solution in Israel and Palestine. And I think you may be the only Democrat who's publicly supported a one-state solution. So what is your vision for a one-state solution that meets both Palestinian and Israeli or Jewish national aspirations?
Absolutely. And let me tell you, I mean, for me, just a few, I think 2 weeks ago or so, we celebrated, or just it took a moment, I think, in our country to remember the Holocaust. And there's a kind of a calming feeling. I always tell folks when I think of the Holocaust and the tragedy of the Holocaust, and the fact that it was my ancestors, Palestinians, who lost their land and some lost their lives, their livelihood, the human dignity, their existence in many ways have been wiped out, and some people's passport. I mean, just all of it was in the name of trying to create a safe haven for Jews post the Holocaust, post the tragedy and horrific persecution of Jews across the world at that time. And I love the fact that it was my ancestors that provided that.
Wait a minute. Now, forget the Bible said it's their land. Let's just forget that for a minute. Forget the God of Abraham said this spot right here is where I want my Jews to live. Forget all that. I'm sorry, there's no other way to do this, okay? So we come out of post-World War II and blah, 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 and there's Jews in Poland and there's Jews everywhere. There's Jew everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. Russian Jews, Ukrainian Jews, they're all over the world. French Jews. And said, hey, well, the God of Abraham said that that land right there, we should live there. Now, she, knowing her ancestors provided that land. Your ancestors did not provide that land. As people that read, believe in it, the Holy Bible, not the Quran, the Holy Bible, period. And let's just go there, okay, just a second. Your ancestors did not provide that. But you feel a comfort, okay? Knowing when you celebrate the Holocaust, knowing that Jews all around the world, after the Holocaust, got this land and your ancestors provided it, not willingly, they took a beat down the way you feel and provided this land. What's wrong? What the hell's wrong with this woman? What's wrong? The Democrats, the reporter that's asking the question on the interview said, you're the only Dem that supports a one-state solution. That's never discussed, right? We took a moment for the Holocaust to remember. A couple months ago, we took a moment, she says, my ancestors lost their land. Now, if you listen to that radio interview, she has obviously got deep ties to when the Jewish state was formed there, and concerns how Palestinians were treated. And she, is probably Yasser Arafat, she got to look that up, granddaughter, but still yet. So when Trump says, if you don't like America, if you don't like it, go back. I mean, just think if she would go back to where her family comes from, and she would be a leader there and could maybe get elected, the new Yasser Arafat and be a Palestinian leader there and try to go to the UN and get her people's land back or whatever. If you don't like it, go do that. Okay? Exactly, right? Now, that is 2 from her. Okay? 2. Now we have the another Spice Girl. Okay, let's go to number 13. This is Spice Girl number 13. All right, and this is Ilhan Omar. Okay, she's from Somalia. She is not born in America. She is a Democrat from Minnesota. Thank you, Minnesota. Have we stopped to take a minute to thank Minnesota for this? What the hell's wrong with you people up there? What happened? You ever look at Minnesota and say, what the hell happened? What happened? Anyhow. So she is, she's on stage there, and, we're going to go to a minute of her press conference. Remember that? Let's go to the Representative Ilhan Omar calls for Trump's impeachment. And I think I gave you a starting point I wanted, Josh. Let's play some of her comments from the other day, one of the Spice Girls.
who has overseen the most corrupt administration in our history and pursued an agenda to allow millions of Americans to die from a lack of health care while he transfers millions of dollars in tax cuts to corporations. This is a president who has said, grab women by the pussy. This is a president who's called black athletes sons of bitches. This is a president who has called black people who come from black and brown countries shitholes. This is a president who has equated neo-Nazis with those who protest against them in Charlottesville. This is a president who has openly violated the very value our country aspires to uphold: equality under the law, religious liberty, equal protection, and protection from persecution. And to distract from that, he's launching a blatantly racist attack on 4 duly elected members of the United States House of Representatives, all of whom are women of color. This is the agenda of white nationalists. Whether it is happening in chat rooms or it's happening on national TV, and now it's reached the White House garden. He would love nothing more than to divide our country based on race, religion, gender, orientation, or immigration status. Because this is the only way he knows he can prevent the solidarity of us working together across all of our differences. The only way to prevent us confronting the problems our country is facing, whether it is healthcare, climate change, student debt, or our endless wars. This is his plan to pit us against one another. This is how he can continue to enrich his friends and distract us from the detrimental policies that his administration,
You can only take so much, and then you have the angry black woman back there. I'm an angry black woman. I'm playing angry black woman. I don't know how I got with these 3. This one over here, Puerto Rican from Queens. Put up the 4 of them. Do I have to give a number? Can you get the one of them that's the 4th? The number 3. There's the angry black woman, right? She's the angry black woman. She's standing behind her. That's Alania Presley. She's like, I don't know how I got here, but I'm going to play the angry black woman, the woman of color. Okay? All right? Snap it off, whatever. Because I don't know how I got with this, because I got a Palestinian, I got a Somali, I got a Puerto Rican. How did I get this? I'm talking reparations. All right, sorry. Try to get back to being serious. Now, the Spice Girl that we were just discussing, Ian Omar, where's number is she at? I got to find her again and get her up there. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to number 13, Josh. All right. And who did the fact checking? Where are the stories on this? She gets up there, she says, this is the most corrupt administration in history. Most corrupt in American history? Really? Is that what's in the history books? Is that what they're writing now? Millions died from lack of health care? Millions. Where are these mass graves? I mean, I'm serious. Where are the mass graves from the millions that died from lack of health care? There's no checks and balances on this. She could just say what she wants. And then she gets down and called black athletes sons of bitches? This is the president that said grab them by the pussy? He said we had people coming from shithole countries? What the hell? I mean, are you really serious, folks? Are you listening to this? Racist attacks. He's speaking to white nationalists. Most corrupt administration in history. Millions dying from lack of health care. What a Spice Girl. Now, that's one. Now, we have the other one that I want you to start. You come back to me about her Trump slam for usage of 9/11. You know that one, Josh? Let's go to that one right there. Okay, and you know where I said the start time, and come back to me when we're done with that one. Here's the Spice Girl once again.
Stigmatized since those attacks.
CARE was founded after 9/11 because they recognized that some people did something and that all of us were starting to lose access to our civil liberties.
In fact, CARE was founded.
Some people did something. CARE, Council on American Islamic Relations. Now, they started CARE, is my opinion, and I won't get stuck in this rabbit trail, but basically to try to make some sort of effort that Islamic people in this country, Muslims, were loving, caring people. We're not the terrorists you think they are. It's very simple, okay? Islamic, Muslim, religion, whatever. You can't live with them. Oh my God, did you just tell me to get out? You can't live with them. They are Muslim. The Muslim religion does not adhere to your Constitution, does not adhere to Christian values. Simple as that. Okay, so here, thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. So there is the woman. Some people did something. No, 3,000 Americans, 3,400. I don't want to forget the number in disrespect. Dead, not because some people did something. So the American and international media attempting to continue to push Donald Trump as a racist, and he was voted, a unified vote condemned him as a racist. Okay, it's official now. You have America's out there right now saying, I don't know that I get it, because we don't know that we get it. So now yesterday they're freaking out over this. Now I can't believe they freak out over this, because let me just ask you a question, okay? How many times have you watched a DNA Ancestry.com commercial? Find out how many Heinz 57 varieties your background and your ancestors. Find out now. Swab your cheek and throw it in here, and we'll tell you just everywhere you come from. Yes, we'll tell you you're half Portuguese, you're a quarter this. Elizabeth Warren even done it, right? I mean, seriously, these people are mentally ill. I'm sorry. I have to just say it like these people are mentally ill, okay? They are calling for this woman to be fired. They say they don't understand how she has not been fired as of yet. Let me see if I can find a picture I have up here. Stay with me just a second. Okay. Number 28. Kellyanne Conway. I don't give an SH asterisk about George Conway. I do not. Okay. So quit telling me about George Conway wrote this, and we now know it's official. He's a racist. And I don't give a rat's SH asterisk about George Conway. So Kellyanne Conway, she's out there, and the reporters are asking those hard-hitting questions. Kellyanne, do you think it was wrong to send all that money to Puerto Rico knowing how corrupt it is? Or should we have cleaned up the corruption, should the president demanded that the corruption in Puerto Rico be cleaned up before we sent money? No, that wasn't, no, there were no hard-hitting. Kellyanne, we're going to raise the debt ceiling. Has the president talked with Steve Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary, and Nancy Pelosi about what we have to do to curb the rate of the debt exploding? No, they weren't asking those hard-hitting questions, none whatsoever. So anyhow, millions of Americans have swabbed their cheek, urinated in a cup. I don't know, whatever the hell you're doing, okay? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't care. Send in a stool sample. And it's still, there's a thing now. You send your sample in, they test it, and hey, you're doing good. Don't look at me. It's the country that's going crazy, damn it, not me. You might think I've lost it. Hell no. In fact, I'm going to claim I'm sane. It's like Trump. I'm a brilliant genius. Hell, I'm sane. I'm going to go with that, all right? I am just confirmed. I have been confirmed in the past year, just 6 months alone. I am sane as they get because they are bat, SH, asterisk, asterisk, crazy as hell. They've gone nuts. So we have pay inequality, right, within the genders, but we don't know how many damn genders there are. So we got to fix the pay inequality. Transgenders get X. Well, if you've got, if you're a guy and you actually go into the treatment and you have to wear a bra and shave, you get a little more. I swear to God, they're crazy as hell. Well, if you're a boy that looks like a girl, you don't get paid as much. If you dress like a man and roll in and you want to be a man, you can get. So we have pay inequality, but we don't know what the hell we're paying anybody because we don't know what the hell anybody is. I'm sorry. I am sane. I am sane, damn it. You better believe it. All right, so second, millions of Americans have sent DNA tests in to see their ethnicity or whatever it is, right? And so Kellyanne Conway, defending Trump White House advisor Kellyanne Conway asked reporter, "What's your ethnicity?" Oh my God! Does she know I just sent that into Ancestry.com? What if she would have said, "What's your ethnicity?" And the reporter would have said, "I haven't gotten it back yet. I just did it 2 weeks ago." Well, you know I can't say that, damn it. Now, Josh, you know I can't say that. The audience knows I can't say that. Say it again for me, I'll try. I will try. Give it to me. Ethnicity. That's too hard. I can't work that. It's ethnicity for me. It's ethnicity. Ethnicity. Josh knows I can't do that. I have just claimed my sanity, and then you're correcting me? Ethnicity. Trying to help my case for sanity. Oh, I don't believe you did. You were helping. Oh, that was pretty good. I like that. Josh trying to help my case for sanity. Ethnicity. Ethnicity. All right, I'll try. Ethnicity. Ethnicity. Okay. So what if she would have said, "What's your ethnicity?" And he just said, "Oh, I just set it off 2 weeks ago. I haven't got it back yet." Elizabeth Warren did an entire YouTube thing when she announced her ethnicity. Got to work on that, Josh. I know you're right, but that one stops it. Ethnicity. What if Elizabeth Warren did a YouTube video like 4 minutes explaining how she was one billionth or whatever Indian, like her mommy said. All right, so let's play this video, Josh, as we're making the case for my sanity. Go ahead.
If the president was not telling these 4 congresswomen to return to their supposed countries of origin, to which countries was he referring?
What's your ethnicity?
Why is that relevant?
No, because I'm asking you a question. My ancestors are from Ireland and Italy.
My own ethnicity is not relevant to the question I'm asking.
No, it is, because you're asking about, he said originally. He said originally from.
I am asking.
And you know everything he has said since, and to have a full conversation.
Are you saying that the president was telling the Palestinian...
The president's already commented on that.
To go back to the occupied territory.
The president's already commented on that, and he said a lot about this since that one tweet. No, he's put out a lot of tweets, and he made himself available to all of you yesterday. Yes, he has. He's tired. A lot of us are sick and tired of this country, of America coming last to people who swore an oath of office.
We're sick and tired of America coming last. We're sick and tired of all of them down at the border. Cory Booker actually escorted illegals across the border. We're sick and tired of Americans coming last, right? What's your ethnicity? I have to slow down to do that. Ethnicity. If I'm rolling fast, I can't do it. But Josh is trying to help plead my case of sanity. So I got to give it to him, man. He gets a real win on that one today. So she says, what's your ethnicity? What is it? Now, the reporter, and I forget his name, we won't go there, but he's Jewish, okay? He is Jewish. Oh, my God, do you? Well, Joe Scarborough said any other person in any other administration, while she was on the White House lawn, they would have been packing her stuff up and telling her to walk out the back door. But not this administration. What's your ethnicity this morning? Because you got to read the speech that Ronald Reagan wrote about all of us coming from somewhere, but how to become Americans when we get here. Okay, so let's go through this, and we're going to finish this up because I got to go into something else that is just my sanity, and I can't say, I got to stop with the ethnicity stuff myself, okay? All right, let's go to, and the reason I show you these are the bylines on the bottom and things like that. Here are the courageous, because I want to show you one. All right, number 47, and why do I put these up if you're new to the show? In the bottom corner under CNN, it's 4:01 a.m. Eastern Time. 4:01 a.m. Eastern Time. This is right out of the box showing you the brave 4 Republicans that voted to rebuke, condemn racism. Just 4. Okay, and then number 46 at 4:01 this morning is the CNN. There is the House vote. All 235 Democrats stuck together and called. And there's number 45. There's John Lewis saying, I know a racist when I see one. Number 44 is the president's tweet. So great to see how unified the Republican Party was today. Vote concerning statement I made about 4 Democratic congresswomen. If you really want to see statements, look at horrible things they said about our country, Israel, and much more. They are not the top most blah, blah, blah. There you go. Let's go to number 43. This is Nancy, 1:02 in the morning. This is the first story, the hard-hitting story on CNN. And 42. All right, now one thing I want you to look at on 42. Okay, I said this yesterday. Tomorrow on CNN, Thursday night at 8 o'clock, they're doing a draw. Look that up for the CNN debate. Now, the CNN debate will be like America's Got Talent. There'll be a buzzer and everything. CNN will be so outrageous, begging for viewers. Tomorrow, they're doing a draw for the CNN Democrat debate live at 8 o'clock, a draw. All right, number 41. I know I would never ask this question because I want the Republicans to take back the House. When the Republicans take back the House, I will lead the way daily asking that Congressman Doug Collins be Speaker of the House. I just yesterday, not yesterday alone, I've been watching the congressman. I know him very well. I've been watching his votes. Like I said, he will know when his district's not happy with some things. I want him to be Speaker of the House right there. Okay, so there's Doug Cogg. He stood up. And here's number 40, where the Spice Girls, CBS. Now, this is CNN. They couldn't wait. The Spice Girls are on tour. I forget the King. I think her name's King on CBS there. They're doing a interview. Here is one. Here is a... I forget where this billboard is, number 39. America's Day at the Racist. America's Day at the Racist. Trump 2020, Resist 45. That's a billboard. Let me get through a couple more things and we'll... Number 33, let's go this. I don't have time right now. We'll maybe later. Dems refuse to condemn violent Antifa attacks. If you ask any of the Spice Girls, any of the 4 Spice Girls about Antifa, they will run down the hall. They will not talk to you or condemn it. Now let's get to MSNBC. I'm showing you the same picture, but I want to show you. Let me show you this. Number 31. It's 3:59 Central Time, right at 5 a.m. Okay, 5 a.m. in the morning. Their first story: House passes resolution condemning the president's tweets as racist. You see how many times the byline? MSNBC showing you the same thing. The Republican heroes, the brave at heart, number 30. I'd show you the difference of CNN and MSNBC. Well, I show you there's no difference. How about that? I show you there's no difference in the bylines, there's no difference in the storyline, and there's no difference in the direction that all of these unified state, deep state media corporations go in an effort to take down the President of the United States. Number 29, which they have, they're laughing at. When they put this up, they were laughing at it this morning. Those tweets were not racist. I don't have a racist bone in my body. The so-called vote to be taken is a Democrat con game. I told you that. Republicans should not show weakness and fall into their trap. This should be a vote on the filthy language, statements, and lies told by the Democrats. Interested. Here is MSNBC. Authenticity. I got it, I think. Number 27. The squad discusses Trump's attack. And there you go. This is MSNBC showing you right out of the box at 5 o'clock in the morning. The squad, that's not racist or nothing, no. And there they are on tour, the Spice Girls. And let me see what else I have on this before we go. Number 21, Axios, one big thing, Trump's premeditated racism. It's racist. Number 16, we have the welcome wagon into hell. They are the welcome wagon straight into hell. Joe and Minka. House passes resolution condemning the president's tweets as a racist. God, they were loving it up this morning, yucking it up over there. And then same thing. Number 14, here's Joe. I think the byline is different, but racist again in there. Trump defends tweets widely criticized as racist. Let's see if I have something else on that note. Try to get through all of those. Number 4, I showed you this, is Jim Vandehei at Axios. Trump's premeditated racism. And let's go back to number 3. These are the Spice Girls. Spice. Trump said black athletes are sons of bitches? He said they come from shithole countries? He said grab them by the pussy? That's just wrong. Let's take a break so I can ask forgiveness. And then we'll come back, see if I get in trouble again.